The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Boris Johnson, has resigned.
Man.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of corruption charges.
Depends on who you are.
That's usually a bad thing. Most people don't willingly resign.
They want to finish up their term or they go down fighting.
Yeah.
Some people say, you know what? It was stolen.
What was stolen?
The election was stolen. Some people say that. They're like, no, I should have won.
The UK election?
To the UK.
Every president, you know, that's out there. They just go. They just.
Well, no, Trump's the only one who said it was stolen. Hillary never said anything was stolen ever.
Yeah, that's true.
She wouldn't fucking know, dude.
She never said that Russia tried to help anything or nothing.
Technically, it is bad. I don't think there should be any major main leader of any organization and or country that steps down or resigns before their predetermined time of that they should be stepping down.
Yeah, because it doesn't look good, right?
It's a bad look, you know.
Something spicy happened.
But he had bad hair too, so maybe
His hair was always a mess.
He never combed his hair.
But this
blowing
motherfucker
around.
was like fucking putting out COVID regulation rules and like lockdowns, and then it was like, hey, it's my 56th birthday party. I'm gonna go party instead.
You gotta live it up, though.
And got caught.
people don't care about that. Like his hair was like had stringers like going on like bananas.
That's the big Steve
But our
takeaway.
our dear leader Newsom did that and he got reelected.
But he's got gray hair.
But this is America,
His hair is
land
really
of the
nice.
free.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Gavin Newsom, but he's got gray hair.
And you know what you know what Newsom said that actually related to me?
What?
He said, you know what? I'm not perfect. And I was like,
Holy shit! This guy's a man of the people. Where was this from our other leader?
I was like, here I was thinking he's a piece of shit. Yeah. And then he's like, you know what? I'm not perfect. And I was like,
You're right.
that elevates this motherfucker way up here, actually. Because I was like, oh, I was thinking of you like a real piece of shit, like swirling around the toilet. And now I'm like, oh, he's like not perfect. Oh, that's way up here, actually.
And that's what saved him from the recall.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No.
So that's why I voted for him.
What's that song? Goes,
Multiple times with multiple
I'm not perfect. What was that song?
I'm a dick. Oh.
You know what
sorry,
is? You know what?
No.
You guys want to know what actually is crazy about California?
What?
They sent me like multiple ballots. I'm not kidding. They sent me a mail-in
In
ballot.
Vegas?
No, in California.
Oh.
They sent me like mail-in ballots.
I just got one ballot.
Oh, I got multiple ballots. I got 4.
Is that some white people shit?
I think so. I
You
think
get extra votes, dude?
You get to
Yeah.
vote for more people?
Must be nice.
they're like, hey, your name, you have a middle name, so we're sending you one for that. So no, it was weird. I was like, whoa, I got 4 ballots. What the fuck am I gonna do? So then
So what'd you do?
I voted for Gavin Newsom with all of them.
4 times.
Obviously.
4 fucking times.
That was pretty.
Beers or whatever.
I committed a federal offense, is what I did.
It is pretty crazy that everyone hated his ass, wanted to recall his ass, and then like if you ever go to Sacramento, like there's fucking signs surrounding the Capitol, pretty much saying "fuck Gavin Newsom" at his own workplace, and somehow he got reelected. That's crazy.
Because people like me voting for him so many times, they couldn't even handle
Well,
it.
he said he wasn't perfect.
I was like, he's not perfect. That's so relatable.
Yeah. He's a man of the people.
Yeah, legit. So no, there's so much corruption swirling around Boris Johnson. In fact, this has been going on for years. Joe has a nice little in.
Oh yeah.
He knows a woman from the UK. Maybe give us a little insight on this particular topic.
Well, the lowdown is his own party told him to resign, and he refused.
Wait, his own party said what?
Resign,
Oh, really?
and he says, "No."
Nay.
How come his own party want him to?
No, I'll show you.
There is some infighting going on, okay? And he says "Nair,"
Yeah.
and he says he's not going to resign. But rumors are he went to the Queen, and the Queen says resign, and he goes okay. And then so
Queen told him to get the.
yeah.
Queen has the power.
If the fucking queen told me to do anything, I'd do it.
I wouldn't do shit.
I'll do everything.
We're raised on different principles. Of the queen tells you to do something, you're like, "Fuck you."
You.
Nah, I'd be
Queen
like,
says resign.
If Prince Andrew told me to resign, your boy's resigning.
I'm resigning too. I'm like, whoa, he's
shut
connected.
the fuck up.
He is connected.
Team Harry, bro. I think Team Harry for me.
Really?
Yeah, even though I don't think he's a part of the royal family.
Do you really trust a redhead though? Because I have a couple of nephews and nieces.
Who am I with, dude?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you're biased.
I'm with the Wendy's girl. Come on, like straight up red.
I have nieces and nephews who are redheads, and I just don't even fucking trust them or send them.
Shifty eyes.
Or send them gifts.
Nope.
Hey Boris, didn't this whole like I obviously for like 3+ years since like the whole Brexit shit and you know what I mean that like got him like his notoriety and his fame and popular opinion with maybe half the country and all this stuff. and then all the lockdown, COVID, blah blah, sentiment. But didn't the real catalyst of his resignation start from like one of his fucking cabinet members who had just been called out for maybe going to a bar and like touching men or something like that, groping men?
That was part of it.
And then he's still new, and he's still like promoted.
That's what it is. Yeah. Like he had been told or like been given formal complaints or some shit like that about like this person. Then he appointed him to that cabinet position, regardless of that even hearing it. Then denied once the allegations came out on this most recent incident that happened really recently.
He had the guys back.
Yeah, he like had the guys back. Then got called out on being told about. Then he's like, ah, shit, my bad, you caught me. I did know about this, and that's like kind of why a lot of the domino effect that's going on right now really started with that guy, right?
Yeah.
I thought he got caught smoking crack too.
What?
What's worse, smoking crack or groping
Like
men?
he was like smoking a crack pipe, and he was like, "Oh dear, this is fantastic."
Well, then he saw the UK stock market. He's like, "That's not jolly good."
After he smoked the crack, he was like, oh, snap me into
Oh
sobriety.
heavens, dear, what are we going to
He
do?
had post-crack clarity.
Post class.
Do you talk to Hannah about like UK politics? Or?
Yeah, all the time. It's interesting.
What's her like?
hella interesting,
What's
dude.
her personal perspective?
Personal perspective?
Yeah, like is she like fuck yeah, get that motherfucker Boris out, or is she like
She's like, "I miss
I don't
Theresa
know.
May."
Well, I don't know, because we both are pretty anti-establishment. In a way, we're like, we know. So we watch politics as a big fucking joke, because no one's being honest, and we're trying to dissect the plays that we're doing. So she's not for or
But
against.
personally, we still have our takes, right? Like when when they shut down travel, the personal is like, man, fuck that. So like, what's her? I guess what he's trying to say is, what's her personal take on what's happening over there?
With my boy Boris. Which one she's choosing? Like, what's the direction?
I haven't heard who she supported, but she basically has theories on his motives. So for example, right, Brexit and all these other things. So one of the things that she told me is that her theory on Boris and what he's doing is, his career's over. Like, it's been over because all the scandals and all the things, like, he's probably not going to get reelected. She's thinking that he's trying to do as many trade deals and things with the U.S. because he's actually U.S. born. And
What?
Brexit, all these things, they benefit U.S.
suddenly you love him?
But he sounds like a beetle.
What if
Doesn't make any sense.
He's a Brit, right? And I mean, I think he grew up in the UK, but he was born in the US and stuff like
Where?
that. Yeah.
Some
I think it's
very-
New York or something.
Oh, lame.
They're allowed to do that?
Yeah, I
Ours,
guess so.
ours can't do that. Like, you're president, you have to be born here.
That happened to Madonna, though.
They're really diverse out there. Like, she told me that they have, like, Indian members in politics. Just like, it's just very
We
diverse
can have
and
like
everything.
American or foreign-born people in politics, just not the president, right?
Just not the president. Yeah, but I think that's a specific
Kamala's half
American
Indian.
rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kamala's I mean, she's not black is the only thing.
Oh, you know what? No, it's not just multicultural, but like, so in U.S., it's so Christian, right? That it's new to have a Muslim politician. Like, that's a new thing.
Oh.
To have a new, like, like in Congress or whatever, right?
yeah.
But out there, they've been having Muslim mayors and things like that for a long fucking time. So they're way more diverse. They're way more multicultural and things like that. But the Boris take, and I think this is super interesting, is that the reason for Brexit, all these things, was to loosen up trade deals that they have with the US because all the EU rules was preventing them from importing, exporting stuff together and doing business. So during COVID, you know how there was a specific fucking rule where like people from UK can't come here and then we can't go there? And it was just the most ridiculous fucking law. Like, Europeans could do it. Why the fuck can't people from UK come, right? It's not for COVID. But it might have been a trade strategy to restrain the economics of like the airlines or whatever they needed to do to hash out a deal and be like, we'll free it up, but like we need to fucking get this signed first, right? So behind the scenes, we're thinking it could be pharmaceutical because they're trying to do some shit with the NH whatever S or whatever, which is like a medical, their free healthcare thing, right? They wanted to buy fucking medicine from the US. They wanted to start buying U.S. beef. They wanted to clear up a lot of like food regulations that U.S. can start selling out there. So that's her take on it. Is he's trying to create a sweet ass deal so when he exits office, then he's gonna have a lot of money in the private sector.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, people say that Kamala Harris is Indian, right? And she was also from African American descent, like from Jamaica. But that's like the controversy that some people say is like they're like, oh well, she's not black because she's half Indian.
That's like saying Obama's not black because he's half white. Yeah, that's so
And
stupid.
guess what?
That's like saying,
right.
why do people look at Tiger Woods and think he's mainly black when he's more Asian than he's black?
Yeah.
No, he can't be black, dude. No way.
Well, he's not black because he got drafted by the whites. During the,
yeah. He's already a white dude.
yeah, that's a confirmed historical moment.